Tammy? Tammy. The Preak one. Yep. Streaming your session this afternoon for the people of Agility Nation. If anybody has an issue with that, you can go join Justine's group again. I don't know. You did sign a waiver, but I just wanted to make sure that you're clear what we're doing. Okay. And I know that Tammy and Phil will be really good to get your most flattering angles. Okay, are we streaming?
Yep. Everybody's happy to be here. We've got 130 people watching.
Hello, Agility Nation. We have some puppies here this afternoon. Who's our youngest puppy? Is it Nala? No, I think it'd be Barbara's. Where's Barbara? Yeah. 12 weeks? 16. And then Laura, 4 months? Almost 5 months. And then who else do we have with, Jenny's puppy is like 8.5 months. And then there's 1 or 2 more. 9 months? Is that it? And then we've got, how many dogs that are 1 year old? 1, 2, 13 months, that counts. 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay, do you guys have a good morning? Yes. Any questions that need to be clarified before we begin? Yes, Barbara.
It tends to be screaming coming out of my foot. Should I move away from the camera?
The screaming coming out of the crate? The mic is here, I believe. There's no mic on that camera, right?
That makes me more relaxed.
Is there a boom mic somewhere? So it's just me? Yeah, so no worries. I'll stay away from that crate that screams. Weird. Okay, any other questions before we begin? All right, so what I would like to do, first of all, you guys were doing some play drive stuff with Justine, correct? So she said that maybe we could look a little bit at retrieve. And because she thought there were some people that were a little verklempt about dropping a toy. So for some of you, this is going to be a super evaluation. And if those of you who've got a great retrieve, then we're going to work on reverse retrieve and really pushing that, okay? So the reverse retrieve, you're going to drop the toy, your dog is there, you're going to lead out part way, tell them get it, and what I'm looking for is that the dog always turns towards you. And if they're not turning towards you guys, then don't go as far. Maybe set up an angle so that they want to turn. Because I know like Momentum, she prefers to turn to the right. And so when she's on my left, I have to make sure I set that up. Okay? And why is that important? Because when we do a front cross, we want our dogs always to be turning into us. All right? For the rest of you, how I want to start this is I want you to come out with 2 toys. One be hidden. And one, you're just going to tug with your puppy, and you can have the leash attached to the one if you want. You're going to tug and then push the puppy away and run away, right? We might even start, actually, let's go start even down a little bit like that, down here. So you're going to be on the ground tugging with the puppy, and then you're going to push the puppy away and then go this way, right? If they go that way, you're going to get up and go the other way. Oh, I forgot about... Where's Linda? Oh, I forgot to announce we have massage. If anybody would like your dog's massage or your spare dog while you're here, how long are you going to be here today? Whenever. And then she'll be back tomorrow afternoon. So do we have a list? Do we have a list? Okay. Okay, if you do switch and come back, brilliant. And we'll ask the group outside as well. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, so if you think that your puppy is going to be more turned on by motion, I would do it up here. Tug, 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 and don't just drop it, but push them away. Let's engage the opposition reflex and run away, okay? And if they chase you, once they catch you, tell them out, which may be meaningless to them, and show them the higher value toy. All right? That's the first step of retrieving. All right, who's brave? All right, so let's get the first, let's do this. You guys were in groups, 2 groups? Yes, question. My toy that's hidden is the highest value one I have, yes. It does not need to be on a leash. Your lower value one should be on a leash. It's easier to catch a puppy with a toy dragging a leash than it is with catching a puppy with a toy playing keep away. Okay? And how many of you are going to be doing reverse retrieves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Good to know. Okay, so first group, just come on out and let's try it. Oh, I poured myself a drink and I left it in the house. Oh. Anytime. It's a kombucha. I left it on the counter. Thank you. Anybody else coming out? I'm tugging with the leash. That's a good thing. That's okay. He can tug with the leash if he wants, as long as he's tugging. Okay, push him away and run away. Call his name. Woohoo! Keep running, keep running, keep running. And then change. Out. Good. Where's the rest of this group? Okay, go back and get your other toy. Keep tugging, keep tugging. No, with your new, with the other toy, the lower value toy. And push him away. Call. And change. If he's happy to play with that, then I'm happy if he brings it. Okay, anybody else? Come on, you guys. I wanted the whole group out. Where is everybody? This is one person.
Yeah, she was working alone this morning. So you want everyone
I want the first group. Whoever was in the first group. Well, Justine lied to me then. No. Okay, no, that's not what I meant, but if you want to do 2 at a time, I'm good. That's good. That's good, Barbara. Nice. Make sure you give him an out cue. Give him an out cue when he catches you. So rather than throwing the toy, Laura, tug, 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 push the puppy. Back away, back away. So get him engaged on that toy before you do anything. Put your other toy in your pants so it's not a problem. Back, there you go. Now we got it. Back away, back away. Okay, but don't drop the toy. Remember, we're pushing the puppy away and turning and running. Okay, now push him away with your free hand there and run and call him and get the other toy out. Don't grab that leash. It's his choice. If he runs by you, you just turn and run the other way, just like restraint recall. Tug, tug, tug. And when he catches you, get the other toy out. Play, play, play with a new one. It's just mechanics, that's all. All right, what do we got here, Melissa? Okay, which is the highest value? Okay, so put it away. Hide it in your pants so you have 2 free hands. Nice. Tell her out. Okay, turn and keep run. Turn and run. And then out and play. Woo! And play, 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 play. Woo! Are you sure that's the higher value? Okay, tug, Melissa. Let me see some tug. Okay, now push him away and run away. And grab your other toy out. And tell him drop it or out. And good. Nice, Diane. And smack that toy on the ground. Not away from him, not towards him. Her. Yay, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm looking for, Laura. That is it exactly. That, you nailed it now. Those are the mechanics I'm looking for. Just say out when you bring out the new toy. Okay, that's good for him. Okay, you guys can put those ones away. That's good, Diane. Thank you. Okay, let's get the next few dogs out. With what?
Mine's a little nervous about dogs that are growly when they talk,
Okay.
so I think I'm gonna wait until those less growly ones.
Is there growly dogs coming out? Okay. Good decision. Set your dog up for success. So, Blanche, do a shorter one because he turned away from you, okay? Okay, Colleen, what do you got? Are you doing reverse retrieve or are you doing the tug push? Okay, perfect. Okay, so start with her in a sit.
Okay, when put the treat.
Yeah, and throw the toy out. Yeah, so throw the toy out there. And you're going to run the opposite way. That's right, she did. Good work. Good eye. So then try it again because she did trip. So let's see if she wants to turn that way. And if she does, then we'll just fix it. Nikki, are you doing reverse retrieve or are you doing the push?
This one we was trying to reverse retrieve, but I'm not supposed to give him that one, right?
No, no, if you reverse retrieve, you only have one toy. You don't need to.
That's when he dropped it, that's when he saw this one.
That was better. Good, Blanche. Okay, so Nikki turned away from you and you blind crossed. You want to keep an eye, so it's as if you did a front cross and you want your dog to come into you. Jane, get further away. I want you to run further so that really get more engagement here.
That works silently. She was the baby version. She needs to push.
She was turning the wrong way. So we're just getting, now you can try a bigger distance. So Blanche, I don't want you running towards the toy. Always, start running away. I mean, so see if you can go back there further, like in that corner. Let's try tugging in this corner. Oh, I got a hork. Okay, Kathy, just go in the corner away from the activity. Do you have a head halter for her?
Yes, she hasn't worn it all that much.
Okay.
Hey, but I'm winning here.
I saw that. I've been watching you. Yeah, Blanche knows.
I know, I watched. That's why I continue.
That was good, Colleen. Okay, let's put the dogs away. Nikki, which way did he just turn?
I tried to turn back the right.
Because you weren't watching him. That's why.
No, I really seriously thought he turned the right way. What did I say? I put the right hand.
Come on out. Who else do we have left? Okay, Suzanne, come on out. Okay, one toy if you're doing reverse retrieve, not two, just one. Yeah, put it away. That's your big ass lure is what it is. I see what you're doing. I look away, you've done one, and I look back and you're tugging. So I've seen lots of great tugging. Okay. So Suzanne, I want you to put her in a sit, or him, her, in a sit, and rather than throwing, okay? And just send and go. So throw it, yes, but you can come halfway here. So throw it down here. Okay, now send her. No, you face that way, face the wall. Send her and leave. Leave. That's what I'm looking for. Because your emotion's coming towards me. Okay, guys, let's put the dogs away and talk about it. It's amazing how our games all get massaged. Earlier in the week, we saw crate games get massaged. I don't think so.
You didn't go with the Labrador.
Yes, she did. Could you just grab a jump, put a jump out here for me, please?
Is Minty Lou out?
No. Minty has appointments. She's getting a pedicure. She's going swimming. She's going walking. It's like Montessori school around here. Okay. So the two games kind of got blended into one, it looked like. So the two games, I just want to talk about the puppy version. I'm playing tug with my puppy. If you're going to keep your puppy on leash, which I thought everybody was taking their puppies off leash, if you're going to keep your puppy on leash, it should be a light one. So like the one like you have, Barbara, that's just way too heavy, right? A light leash. But that's why I put the leash on the toy, because as long as you have control over what they want, you have control over them too, really, right? So I'm tugging, and then I push the puppy away. So I might be tugging with this hand, and then I let go and push them away, and I run. And I keep my connection with the puppy. If they come up to me and run by me, what do? Yeah, it's just like a restraint recall, right? So you don't step on the toy or the leash. You don't dive for them. It's their choice. You opened the hand. They went to dive in. You close the hand. You don't try to push the puppy away, right? So when the puppy runs by you, you stepping on the leash or trying to grab at their toy in their mouth is the same as you keeping your hand open and pushing the puppy away. You've taken away all the choice, right? You're robbing them of that great dopamine spike. You're robbing them of the chance of becoming addicted to training with you, right? So they choose to go by, you just close the hand. So you go, I'm going this way, just like a restraint recall. And then they catch up, you do it again. And again, this is just an evaluation. So it's not like, you know, there's no 18-wheelers coming through here, so it's safe, right? All right. But if the puppy comes and chases you, as soon as they get nearby, I will say out. Now, I don't care if the puppy's never heard out. Now, you can use whatever drop it cue you want to use. And then take the toy out and play with a new toy, right? If you see like Barbara's puppy, Nala, he was grabbing the toy and chasing. I wouldn't even bring my new toy out. If that puppy is hanging on to that toy and chasing me, I'm going to wait till he catches me up and I'm going to play with that same toy again. No need to go to another toy. This other toy is only there to reinforce the puppy for coming to you. So if they drop the toy, I'm still going to reward them for coming to me. Eventually, I'm not going to bring out the toy and we're going to be playing with that other toy, right? The first one. So this other toy is not a lure to get your dog to come to you. It is there to reward a good choice. If you don't see a good choice, it doesn't come out. Okay? It's just an evaluation. So everything we do, you're going to write down now, how are my mechanics in the game that I just played? How were my dog's mechanics? What are the things that I want to work to improve when I get home from this game? Right? So with the... can you just throw me that toy beside you, Suzanne, please? Thank you. So with the reverse retrieve. Think of it like a jump. So this is the toy that I'm doing reverse retrieve. So my dog is there. I put the toy down, and I'm just doing a front cross. Get it? And I'm doing a front cross. You chase me. That's all it is. I don't throw the toy and move towards them. It's about evaluating their skills. When you're doing this until they get the toy, you don't know if they would have pulled off of it if you were doing that. So if I have to start closer, Linda, do you have any of your dogs here? Can you give me one, please? Take a guess. I have a toy, and we have a limited amount of time for me to get one of your dogs to engage with me in this toy. Coolio. Come here, bud. Come here, bud. Sit. Ready? Sit. Thank you. Get it. Good boy. So I'm evaluating, did he turn towards me? Did he go on one get it? Did he get sticky? Those are the things I'm evaluating. Thank you, bud. Come here. Out. Thank you. Sit. So this turns into this. Check, 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 check. Get it. Boy, good, 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 good. Here, bud. Okay, thank you. Out. Coolio. Thank you. And then eventually, sit. Check, 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 check. Eventually, that turns into that. Okay, biting the stomach is not an option in this game. Thank you. Check, 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 check. Good boy. So the same mechanics, my arm comes back. Cool. Bring me my toy. All right, thank you. Out. Come here, and sit. So if you're doing a reverse retrieve like this, oh my goodness. It's very disappointing. Disappointing. If you're doing a reverse retrieve like this, that means you're going to have to baby these, right? And what we want eventually is I want the toy here. Check, 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 check. Get it. Good boy. So he has to go buy the toy and make the choice to take the jump. Super good, super good, super good. Thank you. And out. Okay, down. Good boy. So when you're doing the break. Okay, just really, I just want you to break, not tug. Sit. When you're doing reverse retrieve, the further away the toy gets, the more likely the dog is going to turn the wrong way. Break. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Good boy. A little, slightly wider than I would like from my dogs, but thank you. And down. So if your dog is picking it up and taking a visit of 3 counties, or if your dog is picking it up and turning a favored way, then shorten those reverse retrieves until you get consistency, both in the turns you're getting and in the tightness and the direction. Okay? All right, so does everybody know? I mean, some of the mechanics out here was really sloppy and it got tightened up like that, which is beautiful. That's what I'm hoping to see. Okay? Is anybody unsure where your starting point is when you go home with this now? You're all good? Perfect. Okay. Go see. Thank you. Out. Okay, go see. Okay. So next thing I want to look at with the puppies, you guys did some value for reinforcement zone this morning? With the puppies, did you? Right. So value for reinforcement zone with the puppies?
No, they did call to, and moving.
Oh, and moving. Okay, we're going to do stopping. Okay. And for our dogs who are not puppies, what I want to see is your circles. Okay? I want to see what you've got, outside circles and inside circles. Okay? So, and I'm happy if you just want to bring out 2 puppies or whatever you want, whatever you feel comfortable with respect to the distractions for your own dog. So if you know that it's better for your dogs to wait, then wait. So with the puppies, if they, I'm assuming they all know crate games. So you can open the crate and just take one step, release and feed. And then play, back them in the crate, and then release. I would, if you think that they can hold a sit and drive into reinforcement zone, let me see that. Okay, but if they're not there yet where they'll hold a sit and drive into reinforcement zone, show me what you've got. Okay? And then we're gonna make it better. We're gonna take what you got. Linda, can you find me some perches, please? So it's either circle work or value for reinforcement zone, whatever stage you are at. So, how old is she?
9 months.
So cute. So bring that toy right there, okay? Yeah, come in, boom, reward. Beautiful. Yeah, but I would like you now to stand still and wait until she makes the decision to stop. Yep. What I'm looking for is when you decel to get a tight turn, is she going to alter her body?
Oh, you're gonna cheat.
I'm going to find my toy.
Yeah, it's good, girl. I need to go back to food, I think.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see if you, and then bring your feet together instead of apart. Bring your feet together. There. And you can, now what you can do is put the cookie down here as she's coming in, boom, get the cookie in her mouth. Nice, Laura. Try the other side and go over there. Laura, try some along the wall. See if we can get that straighter. Every time I keep missing you, Melissa. I keep missing you. I keep watching you play. I turn around and you've already released. Okay, Diane and Melissa, both of you guys, I want the dog driving into a stationary position, not moving. You guys did moving with Justine. I want to see stationary. Okay, but we want a reward here. Very important that we get that reinforcement in here. Come on, let's see some movement, Colleen. Okay, just stop and reward her. So when you're doing inside shoulder, bring your shoulder back. Okay? So shoulder back when you're going on that inside circle. There you go. Okay, turn to your right, turn to your right. Don't let her tell you how to make that circle. That's kind of like an egg, more like an egg than a circle. Okay, let's put this group of dogs away. We'll chat for a little while, for a minute. Can you ask, I guess, find out if I can have a dog, either Feature or Minty. Feature or Minty. Ideally Minty, but if she's still using her, then. Okay, just as a refresher, oops, something bad happened. So we want our dogs, what you did with Justine, when you release and you turn, we want our dogs to follow. That's one skill, driving towards you when you're handling. But another skill is if I'm standing still, you should not go by me, because the dogs that go by you are the dogs that take these big wide turns when they jump. So if they have respect for your reinforcement zone, then when you show decel or you're showing you're starting to turn, then they will put in a collection stride for you. That's the transition stage, right? So you want them to come here. Also, if you have a dog that always comes in front, then when you're trying to do circle work and you want to go on an inside circle, you'll be tripping over your dog. So why is that a problem? That's a problem if my dog's coming up here and I suddenly want them to collect to make a nice tight turn on a SERP. Because if they're not used to bending with me when I say it's time to bend and they're used to going by me, then you're not going to be able to have that skill. So we do all this flat work to create an easy transition to doing it with real equipment, okay? So absolutely we want your dog to chase reinforcement zone when it's moving, but likewise we want them to stop in reinforcement zone when it's not. And if your dogs are coming in front like this, it means there's been way too many cookies for this and not enough cookies for this. Right? And when you put in the value here, then you get a lot more, a better response from the dog to dig in. Because what most dogs do is, let's say you're doing a recall, they run up and they don't actually slow down, they just run by you and come back in. They get the rehearsal of run by you and come back in. But then how does that translate to turning to collecting your stride when they're used to running by you and coming back in? We want collection here, okay?
I just want to say Chelsea's got her list started if anybody wants to do today, and the lists for the weekend are here on the counter too. So just wanted to see.
Thank you. You can just let her off leash, please. Thank you. Come here, Moo. Hi. Moo. Momentum. Come here. You're right into doing a demo. Right away. And sit. Thank you. So if the reinforcement zone is moving, break. Then she can go by it. Thank you. Out and sit. If the reinforcement zone stops, break. She needs to do everything in her power to stop here. Get it! Right? So she might think I'm running, but then all of a sudden I hit the brakes. You got to do the quarter horse slide to collect your stride, right? So then, thank you. I'm gonna trick you now. So I'm not going to give her jump cues. So I'm thinking she'll take this. I'm not sure though. Sit. Break. think you broke your start line. Get it? I think you broke your start line. Okay, now I didn't give her a cue for that, except break. Out. Pointing. Sit. So pretend that's a tunnel out there. Break. Get it? So without a verbal cue even, she understands the reinforcement zone is slowing down. There's no need for me to charge ahead and take a tunnel. Okay, so that's why we put in the value building for drive to side. Don't run by me and come back in, because running by me and coming back in makes for a wide turn. Okay? All right, let's get the next group of puppies or dogs. You got to be a demo dog instead of going swimming. Come here, Moo.
She's gonna be swimming soon.
Yeah, okay, you can take her back. Thank you. They seem to be self-managing.
I just had a question on the difference between the first rep and the second rep. I couldn't quite see what the difference was when you allowed her to run by you versus when it stopped completely.
I was moving
Okay.
the first time, and I kept moving.
Okay.
So if I'm moving, just run by me and
Okay.
don't just start pacing yourself to me. Just keep taking obstacles as fast as you can,
Awesome. Thank
right?
you.
You're welcome. Nice, Nikki. If you are afraid your dogs are going to go by and they have value for perch, you can even just do a little bit of perch work to warm them up, put them in a sit, and then do break and have them just come up to here. Okay, so if you want to prime the pump, you grab yourself a perch and you can do that. Oh. Can you get Minty back? Yeah, she's going to go swimming. But just if you can yell for Simone, you might get her in time. That's good, Jane. Jane, if you're going to do an inside shoulder, inside circle, shoulder back. Okay, Suzanne, you're standing still. That you did with Justine. This you're doing with me. Yeah, we've tested that one. So just standing still. You can run and stop. But that's what I'm looking for. Will she collect or will she not care and start thinking of breaking when she's by you? Because that's not what we want. Nice. Nice. So Jenny, make sure that if he's looking off into space, don't release him. Let's reward him for good things. So the choice of him looking off to space doesn't get permission to come into reinforcement zone. Nice, Jane. Nice. That's better, Suzanne. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot one thing. Better. Those are better, guys. Much better, Suzanne. I need some, I'll just use this toy. Nikki, can you do some circles? Nice. Good, Suzanne. Yeah. That looks good, Barbara. Okay, let's put these guys away. Just do one more little demo for you, and then we'll bring the rest of you guys out. I'm getting to you in 1 second. Nice, Barbara. That's beautiful. Good teamwork, you two. Okay. The circle work that I've seen has been one of two things. It's been either exclusively outside circles with nice positioning, or it's inside circles that look a little bit like an egg or something sick. Okay? Mint, break. So when you're doing your circle work, the dog on the outside, no matter where I go, should stay in reinforcement zone. If I put my shoulder back and say I'm going inside, then she should get back in and do inside. If I front cross, she should catch up. And as soon as I put that shoulder back, she knows, get it, that we're doing inside. It's really clear. But I'm the one directing the circles, not her. So she's not crabbing me and saying, we're going this way, right? Really important for when you're doing agility. Is Kim going now? What is she doing? Okay, she can have her now. Out. Okay, go see. I don't want to rip her off for her walk. That would be mean. So you could see as soon as, so you guys did this with Justine, where you put your shoulder back and the dog chase reinforcement zone. This is such a huge cue for us in agility, right? So if I'm put this arm back, that's a cue that I'm about to do a blind cross, right? So that shoulder back tells my dog, drive in here. So when she's on my outside and I'm running, as soon as I put that shoulder back, you saw the change in her. She went, oh yeah, so she could predict. And that's how you're gonna help your dog, okay? So at any time I'm doing an inside circle, and it might even just be a small one to start, that shoulder's back so that they know what we're doing. Reward, reward. Bring them on the other side. Shoulder back. Reward, reward, reward. And then eventually you're going to go to the place where you're on the outside, put the shoulder back, and just take one step and reward. Okay? All right. Any questions about that? You got to write down in your evaluation where you're at. What part needs fixing? The reinforcement zone stationary, the outside, inside circle work, the transitions. And there's some of you that haven't been up yet, right? For reinforcement zone? Let's see. Come on out. Kathy, you haven't been out?
No, we haven't, but she's motion sensitive to the other dogs, so she's, of course, now she's like, I know she's
It's perfect timing then. Get out here before anyone else does. Oh, well, you don't have to put that on if she's not been wearing it before. Okay, I wouldn't use a non-reward marker for this. It's just a trial. They fail. It doesn't matter. We just start over. That better. It's good sat, though, not good sit. It's good sat. She already did it. So old obedience coming to bite you in the butt right there. Okay, we're not doing the motion one. You guys like that motion one, don't you? It's a lot easier to be right in front of the instructor when you use motion. Okay, just run back and do it again. Stand still. No oh-oh, just run back, run back, run back. No oh-oh. Good sat. Yeah. Okay, run away, run away. Woohoo! Goofy noise. And play, 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 play. Play, play, play. Play. Get a toy, get a toy, let her have a toy. Okay, put her back on leash. Let's talk about a few things here. So first of all, remember the theme for today was confidence. So I don't use non-reward markers with puppies, almost never. Insignificant ones around the house, maybe, like when they jump on the furniture, I don't think so. But non-reward markers don't build confidence, they take it away. So when she's saying, I'm a puppy, I'm a female, and I'm not really confident, and we start saying, oops or oh, what we're doing is we're adding judgment to the behavior. And it's just a reward or not a reward. So you did it right, and if you did it wrong, then I'm going to run back and try and engage you to play again. Okay, let's go to the sit sat. So sit is a cue that a dog understands that means do something. It's action. It's a verb. Go from a stand to a sit. Go from a down to a sit. Right? Old obedience people will tell you, when they do it, tell them good sit. It confuses the hell out of the dog. If you say good sit to my dogs, you know what they do? I say sit. If you say good sit, they do this. Because sit is an action. If you say down, and they're down, and you say good down, they do this. Because they understand cues. Dogs that get told good down, good sit, they stop understanding cues as well. And so then you get some dogs that may go into a down when they're told sit, they may go into a sit when they're told down. Right? You want clarity of understanding. You can use any word in any language. I even make up words as words of praise. The only words I will never use to praise my dog are cues they understand that means do something. So you're only limited by a handful of cues that your dog knows. There's a cajillion other words you could use. You could say, beautiful ice cream as your praise. Just don't say good sit. So if you want to use it in a way that makes sense to you, say good sat. Because they've already done it, and it's not messing up a cue. Okay? Good came. Good came. Right? Okay? So next session out, every session, it's all about her confidence. So don't say to yourself, oh, you want this toy? How about this toy? Because that is not helping with her confidence. You are the one who says, I know how we can play. Let's play with this toy. And if she says, oh, I don't know what's going on around me, then you gotta have her on leash, push her away, run, engage her, woohoo! She catches you up, boo, 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 offer her the same toy, right? Because eventually there aren't gonna be enough toys that she's gonna say, no, don't want that one. No, don't want that one, all right? So you be the confident one and she will respond to that, okay? All right, who else has anybody else not been out? Okay, any questions about that? So your evaluation for our reinforcement zone. So it's stationary reinforcement zone, recall 2. It's having the dog, well, chase you guys have already done. It could be you moving and stopping, and will they do the quarter horse slide to not go past reinforcement zone? And it's also your circle work. Do they, and honestly, the group outside, their dogs are a lot older, and their circle work was every bit as crappy as yours. That's the kinder, gentler Susan. Linda's shaking her head. You're supposed to be building up their confidence. That's why you come here, because you know there'll be no candy coating. I'll tell you how it is. So work on one of it and work it in pieces. You just got to find the joy in it. Honestly, for me, that's how my dogs get warmed up, because it warms me up as well. Anytime I come out here, before I do anything with the dogs, that's part of our routine, is we do circle work. And that's why Momentum's so good at it, because I can't stand working circle work. It's nothing that I like to do. But because I do it every single day, every time I train, It's just naturally gotten better because we do it every single day, every time we train. Okay? Yes, Laura.
If you're gonna use the perch for
Yep.
how quickly do you wanna get rid of it?
Good question, Laura. So Laura's question is, if we decide to use the perch for coming into reinforcement zone, how quickly do we get rid of this? As soon as we can. So this is just to help them understand what you want. You know, if you start with the dog back here, they are likely going to sail over the perch and then come back on it. So when you're doing this, you would just start with the dog here. So it would just be break, they get out of their sit and come back into a sit, out of their sit, come back into a sit, out of their sit, come back into a sit. Now try it, right? And then you can add more distance from with it gone. But it's just a nice short distance to set them up for success. Because again, if you make things too difficult, they are going to get distracted. And the puppies that are noticing the motion and the noticing, you've got to think about, I'll give you a great example. Well, let's throw Kim under the bus. She's not here, right? Perfect. So when Kim was doing some Fit Paws work with Swagger one day, I came in and he was screaming his head off. Like he sounded like Buzzy was being trained. I'm like, what the hell is going on? She goes, oh, I can't stand doing Fit Paws work with him. Because, she says, he just gets so frantic. So I just watched her a bit and I said, just increase the rate of reinforcement. Some dogs, when the rate of reinforcement gets too low, it's really obvious because they walk away and start sniffing. Other dogs, it looks like they're totally into the work and they're so engaged, but they start screaming and just not listening. And it's because the rate of reinforcement has dropped off at an inappropriate level for the stage of training the dog is at. So maybe working with me, Swagger would have been okay with that lower level of reinforcement doing Fit Paws work, but not working with Kim. And she just increased the rate of reinforcement and the screaming went away. Okay, so dogs will show that in different ways, but you know, most people expect too much, especially of young dogs, and it gives them the opportunity to look for someplace else to get the rewards. Okay, so keep a nice high rate of reinforcement without babysitting or entertaining. Do you guys understand what I mean by that? Like so often when people are like throwing cookies down their throat or changing out toys so there's no way the dog could ever get disengaged, and it's finally like the dog, I need a breath, I gotta look away because you're way overwhelming, right? We're still rewarding choices every time. Every time we're doing whatever we're doing, it's still about rewarding choices. So they do something, you reward. And if they do something and it didn't end up the way you wanted, then especially in an environment like this where it's day one, there's a lot of things going on, there's people and puppies they don't know, then I would set them up for, okay, that didn't work. So next time I'm going to go against the wall where there's a lower density of distraction, where you can just focus on me and I'm going to set you up for success so I can reinforce you. So maybe I was trying to get you to come into reinforcement zone, but you, and I know you could do it, but you're looking around. So what if I put you by the wall, I recalled you, and I got the cookie into you before you had a chance to be wrong? So that's what I would do to keep the rate up in a new environment. You know, in your own home, you can push it a little bit, but you want to set them up for success. Okay? Did you guys you did some circle work, or excuse me, some wraps? Just one send and leave? Okay? So what I would like to see is multiple wraps with you in motion. Okay? So would you like to demonstrate with Cool or with Dare? No, maybe Dare. That's it.
The only one here. Cool went on the escapade with the family.
Oh, the big adventure around the park. Okay, well that's good. This is good because, you know, Dare might need this work. So why do we want to do this? Because it makes things like send and go so much easier. If I give you a cue to wrap this, and I should be able to do whatever I want. to kill yourself with that thing.
I'm just rapping, right? Just
Pardon?
rapping, multiple rapping.
And you're leaving, and you're keeping in motion.
Big wide boy.
Okay, so where would it be a better place to reward?
All the way up here.
Right? Because he wants to loop, because reinforcement is getting further away, I would never reward anywhere but right there. That's where my rewards always happen. Just use mine. What?
I'm setting myself up.
Okay.
You love this one? Ready?
Good. Good. So you notice that Dare is looking back at Linda the whole time. So let's just put the toy down on the ground. Just put the toy on the ground, like so that he not that he has to jump over it. Yeah, there we go.
Ready? I think I said to sit first, though.
Good.
Got it.
Good. Okay, so that's what you can do to get the dogs not looking so much at you. Something else. Oh, something else I was going to say. You notice that Linda still says na 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 na. I will tell you that since I've added a specific cue just for the pylon, and with momentum it's wrap, because I don't use wrap for anything in agility, and it took me one training session to teach it. And one training session of complete clarity. So we would do something where when we want dogs that drive through the last jump, that don't slow up going to the last jump looking back at you, right? So we'll put a cone out there and say jump, wrap. What at the time I would say jump, na 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 na. And there was always confusion. It didn't start that way, but here's what I noticed, is the more trialing you do with the dogs, and the more they associate na 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 or check 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 with jumps, then when you say it in association with a cone, they look for the jump. Now it's when they start off, I mean, she was raised with it, and it did mean wrap this, but then very quickly only jumps meant wrap this. So by changing this to giving it its own word, all of that went away in one night. So I would strongly encourage you all to have a specific cue for just your cone. It also eliminates the dogs that want to go to the backside every time you try to do a check check when you're first transitioning from cones to jumps. Okay? Okay, so the puppies. So you would be doing cone work, right?
She is not at that level.
No, but have you introduced it?
I have introduced
Yeah. No, I don't expect you to be at this level. And honestly, cone work is something that I don't do. Like momentum was probably 8 months before I introduced any of it.
really green.
Yeah, that's what I expect, absolutely. And so now I don't want to do any of this. So what I would like you to do is to do some perch work, okay? And let me see what the body awareness is, right? And Laura as well. So I know there are people that will disagree with me and they'll be doing this with puppies, but I just don't see the need to be hurrying on this. So I introduced it about 7 or 8 months as a single wrap and reward, just so they recognize it, but I don't start doing multiple wraps until they're closer to your puppy's age, and like around a year, all right? Better safe than sorry, having lived through the 12 weeks of rehab, oh my God, and we still have 4 more weeks in hobbles. Okay. So let's just, wherever you're at, and if you're not sure, put up your hand if you're not sure what you should be working on. Okay, so then this is a place to just start by a walk. Here's the thing, when I'm introducing motion to this, you're gonna play with this with your own dog. I found with my own dogs, Rebecca, could you come out and be my dog for me, please? With my own dogs, I found, if I sent them, I'm going to send you around the cone, just so. If I went in the opposite direction to the dog, they wrapped much better. I think it's because as they go around, they can see where I am always, right? I don't know. But some dogs, if we go, now I got to go the other way. Okay, but some dogs do better going the same direction. So play with that. I would try, thank you. I would try the opposite direction because I think that allows the dog to always know where you are at first. Then when they get the idea of you're going to move, then it makes it easier. So again, just walk, Blanche, when you're introducing the motion. It's an important one that we want to keep moving on this. So many people, as soon as they get to a cone, their feet get quicksand and they don't do anything. That's not agility. When we send them to a backside, when we send them on a check, we're always going somewhere and we need them to carry on, okay? Okay, so let's get some few puppies or dogs out.
So I hope you can fix my mechanics because she goes really wide.
Okay.
And I actually went back and taught her to do her lefts and rights on a smaller platform
Okay,
so that I knew that she was like physically capable of turning tighter.
okay.
But she looks at me a lot and goes wide in a sort of strange way.
Let me see what you got. If you want to use a wing instead of a cone, feel free to do that. Except that for the babies.
Oh, sure, fine, do it great.
Make sure, right now I just want you to throw the toy near the cone. So if tight is an issue, we want to get rewarding. And try for more than one. And also, let's try some where they come in from above where she doesn't know that they're there. That looks like a different thing.
It's not mine. Come here, you. Okay, so just so that I understand. Multi-grab.
Yeah. Because I don't want her always looking at your hands. You got it. And let's get you stirring the pot with your hand above. No. Or wrap, whatever. That's nice. Nice. That was better rewarding. Good job. Try moving the opposite way to her. See how that goes. So if you're going to come towards me, put her on your other hand. Okay, so send her around that way, and you walk this way. Okay, now you keep walking around there. That's it, Suzanne. There you go. And just drop it behind her rather than in front of her, okay? So that she finishes the circle and gets it. Party. Yeah, maybe wait till it's calmer. Yeah, oh. Good, Laura. Yeah. Good. Nice, Suzanne. And oh, you're using wings, so that's fine. Yeah. That was good. What's going on in this corner, Kathy? What's going on in the corner here? Let me see. Okay, but you can come out when there's nobody else out here. But I want you to be moving. I don't want you standing still. Okay? Keep moving, Suzanne. You move and then you slow down. So keep moving. So either keep moving this way and then go out, or yeah, try to fade out. Toy right near that wing. Yeah. Can you set me up a straight tunnel, please? I would like a short one. Sure, that's fine. Okay, Diane, Fly keeps leaving you. So when you come out, I want you to have a short session, put her away. Like 30 seconds, put her away. And come back out again like 5 minutes later at the very end. But instead of always having to call her back, let's set her up for success. So let's have a goal of not having her be distracted, right? So go over. Yeah, so 30 seconds, even if it's like in an area where there's not any other dogs. So that really think through what you're going to do, set her up for success, get her out.
She's not very specific. She needs to be specific. Good?
Good. Try an inside circle now. You've done the outside, let's try an inside. Good, reward. Nice, Jenny. So the outside helps to take him away from the other things because he can't look around when you're doing an inside because he's going to run into you. See, we see a few little holes here. Nice, Jenny, that's better. Reward, reward. Don't go too long with him, remember? High rate of reinforcement when he's distracted. Can I have her? I know, but is Minty out there? Because you're what?
Put them in the house first so they can go run out there.
Good thinking. I'll send her back. I'll do this one demo. I'll do this one demo and then I'll send her for a swim. Can you just go out with Kim and get Minty? She'll let her out the front door. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Good, and reward, Blanche, reward. Don't try to get too many. So don't try to get as too many wraps. Like, you know, 2 is many, plenty, but try to get further away. Yeah, with fewer wraps. Okay, quarter turn towards me now, Barbara. You come towards me and see if he will find reinforcement zone. Beautiful. Nice, good job. Good, Barbara. So you run, go run. Good, that's better. Okay. Did everybody, Kathy, you didn't come out. Here you go. So go back. Your dog was engaged with whom on the way over here? That's it. Okay? We want the dog to be focused on us when we're working. We make sure we are focused on them every other time. Okay, so engage with her, and then you can come out and work. Okay, take her leash off, and let's see what you got for your cone. Good. Don't get too close. Get further away. Good. No, don't applaud her when she's leaving you. Just go the other way. It's her choice. Okay, one more. Good. Okay, try not to applaud her when she's running away, because that's not actually applaud worthy. Praise her when she's coming towards you. Yay! Good. Okay, that's good. That's good for her. Nice short session, high rate of success. That's what we're looking for. Good. Where did my toy? Oh, there it is. Okay, so why do I care about you moving when you're doing cone work? Because the cone work is really for us to be able to get a wrap around a wing for a nana or for a check. And we don't want to have to do this. Na. I can leave now. Right? I don't want to have to go check. You got it? Now you've landed? Okay, I can leave. Right? Can you just let her off for me, please? Moo, come here, Moo. So if I'm, you're tired, you went walking, that's as tired as a tired. So if I send her to the jump, check. Whee! I want to be able to go anywhere I want, okay? So once you've got that, and we haven't done this for probably a year, here's how I want you to test it. Ready? And wrap. Tunnel. Give it! Miss Moo. I got it. Okay? So having that so close that they have to make the decision, and your motion is going towards the tunnel, right? And that's what they want to do most of all. You ready? Tunnel. Whee! Thank you. Okay, so right now, your dogs are making a big oblong towards reinforcement zone. When they're wrapped tight around that and come close to you or halfway, You want them to have equal value for that as they do for you. Sorry, I'm ignoring you. You're doing a good job. Can you lie down? Thank you. Are you going to take her back, or is Chelsea?
Does anybody need to see Chelsea? I've got one on the list. Anybody else?
All right, go see.
I'll take it. Minty Lou.
You're going swimming now.
Minty, you need to listen to me.
I'm in. Okay, any questions about where you're at with your dog? For those of you who haven't worked this with your puppies much, the best thing that you can do is get the motion right from the start. Because if they're used to you always standing still, then it makes it so difficult when you add motion, especially for motion-sensitive breeds, right? And for the dogs that are more motion-sensitive, so Jenny, your dog, this is a great thing to do to teach them that you've got to ignore motion. You've got to keep working. Okay? All right. Any questions about that? Okay. I think what we're going to do, how many of you who are working, not the puppies, but the dogs, have done any rear crosses at all with your dogs? Okay, that's good. How many have done throttle rears? A little bit? Okay, good, good. Okay, so one of the best places to introduce a rear cross is a short tunnel because they have time to react. It's not like they have this little tiny bar. So what I want to do, we'll do this, this is going to be an individual thing, one dog at a time. I want you to, you're going to do a wrap, 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 come, and then do the throttle rear and call them. Okay, and then we're just going to move this over and over until you're doing the rear and calling them. So they get used to how to respond to a rear cross when you are going in a tunnel. So when I'm doing this, if I wanted to do this, I would give my dog their turn cue before they entered the tunnel. So for example, with Minty, I would do come, lee, 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 if I wanted a tight turn, because that's, you know, she knows lee, lee means turn, wrap out of a tunnel. So it would be come, tunnel, lee, 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 lee. So I almost don't even say the full tunnel word. The reason I do that is I don't want my body to be what creates the rear cross. It's really, for those of us doing Handling 360, this is really important. And if you were on, I think it was it Agility Nation last month where I did the wrap and I had to bring my arm back with Minty? Does anyone actually watch the Agility Nation videos? Yeah, you win, Linda. You're now the favorite. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Linda. Yeah, it was you? Carol, okay. You're now the new favorite. So with momentum, my body motion, and this is, I have no idea how this happened, but me stepping across her line has always meant flick away, which is great if you're in a system of rear crosses, or if I was still working, my old Greg Darrett system, it would be fantastic. But in our system, we want to be able to cross a dog's line, and if I've said, check, 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 you keep going that way. So it's really problematic for me. And it's still, that 5-minute trainer was huge, huge for us. When I started using my hand back, that was a great differentiator for her, all right? But I'm telling you all this because when you're doing these crosses in the tunnel, I don't want just the dog, and we use a clear tunnel so the dog can actually see you. I don't want you crossing the line be what tells the dog to turn. So if you have a left and a right, you can use that. If you don't have either, you're just going to call your dog's name. Okay, so it will be come, tunnel, call, 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 call. All right? For the puppies, we're not doing this. We're just going to work some tunnels, okay? Yeah. So one at a time, and yeah, so nobody really said, we can bring out the chute. That's another, the chute barrel. I bought a chute the day before they banned chutes. I think it was like $800 for this chute and a barrel. Barrel's all padded, so that's what I use it for now. It's another great place to get tight turns and work rear crosses. Okay, so we can bring that down too. Okay, so we're going to do one, or we could probably do two at a time with this. So we're going to start with this threadle tunnel call. Someone want to grab that barrel for me, please? Yeah, we'll leave the puppies to the end. Now, as far as chute barrels go, it's pretty spanky, isn't it? It's unfortunate it has never been used, except for this kind of training. My $800 doorstop.
Okay, right?
Yeah, that's good. No, that's good right there. Yeah. Okay, we can get two dogs out. So the dog's going to be on, dog on left to start this exercise, right, guys? Have you done any rear crosses and tunnels? Okay, good, beautiful. Come.
Come. Justice, justice.
Nice. So, Nikki, you don't have to because he loves the tunnel. You're leaning all the way over here, right?
Okay.
When you threadle, you want to go against it. Okay? So just say come, tunnel, and you keep moving.
Come.
Tunnel. Make sure you tell him tunnel, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ow, that's going to leave a mark. One more time, Krista. Let's get it all together.
All right, ready?
Tunnel.
Justice.
Good. Come, tunnel, justice. Come, tunnel, justice. Okay? And I'm going to be a persuader so that you won't lean into this.
Come. Tunnel.
That was better. So your goal when you're threadling, when we're threadling to a tunnel, so if we want our dogs to go to this end of the tunnel, you don't want to have to lean here, right? So you should always be working at the very least, I'm keeping my body straight where it is. Or eventually I want to push against the dog, all right? So you don't want any kind of lean and escorting. So even when I was here, you were bringing your arm in, right? Just come, boom. Like, I know that you know how to get into a tunnel, and I know you understand that threadle arm, right? So let's try it one more time, and no lean. Where's your video? So I saw somebody videoing for you. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, we're going to see a really good angle right here. That's awesome. That's gonna learn them. That'll learn them. Okay, I want you to put the toy in the other, or give me the toy, actually.
Okay, out.
There. Nice toy. Good, that was better. Better, good. Okay, who's next? We can do 2 dogs at a time, guys. Okay, let's put Fly back in her crate and try it again. And just try it again, Diane. That's better. Good. Okay, but we want the turn to the left. So call her name to get her to turn towards you, all right? So that's the idea. We're doing a rear, and we want her to turn so she learns to respond to a rear cross. Okay, but it's not fly, it's come or here. Okay, play with her. Just go back to where you started. Come back here. Okay, will she put paws up?
Maybe. Fly, here. Fly, hug. Darn box.
Okay, good. Who's next? Nice, good. Let's try to, Colleen, stand up right a little bit more on this one, all right? There you go. Oh, I love that. I loved it. That was exactly what I want you to do. Just stand and send and go and trust. That was nice. Let's try that again. Nice. Good job. Beautiful. Let's just do one on this one to get a nice tight one. Just to change it up because, I mean, they're excellent. She's like, that's not a tunnel. Nice. One more there, and then you're done. No, just wait until she's around the cone before you give the threadle cue. Because I think she's still wrapping it when you're bringing your hand up. Nice, that was good. That's good for her, Colleen. Suzanne? Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. No, let's do this again. We're just going to move it out further. Your mechanics was lovely. Was that were or was? Don't know.
Was.
Your mechanics were lovely. I want you nice and close to the cone. So like when you're threadling. Yeah, right? You were perfect last time, but I've moved the distance, so I've just made it a little more difficult. Nice. Good. Okay, this time I want you moving through it. You waited until she crossed your path and got in the tunnel before you moved. Moving, moving, moving. Better. Good. Okay, one on here. If you want, you can use the same cone, but the opposite hand. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep, yep. Nice. But if you're using right and left, if Lily's left, do you have a different one for right? Okay. So one more. One more. Moving, 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 moving. Nice. Good. Just want you moving through them more. So you're still waiting on her. I want her to aggressively have to push you out of the way. Good, better. Nice. Good placement of reward, too. Okay, who's next? Just go back to her bed, Jane. Let's start again. Do a circle and a reward.
Player, 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 player. Good girl. Oh, that's good. Ready?
Okay, that wasn't much of a reward. That's better.
Player, 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 player. Get it.
Good. When you reward her, I want you to throw the toy and keep running. So she picks it up and chases. Okay? One more. There we go. Look at that. There's a different dog. Woohoo! Okay, now play with her. I want you to get bit by this dog. Yeah. What? No, but I want you to get her crazier and crazier so that you will get bit. Okay, one more. Run. There we go. That's a better dog. That's the way I want her engaged when she's working. Much better, Jane. Okay, who's next? Okay, yep. Melissa. Good job, Melissa. Is Canty upstairs anywhere?
She's right there in front of you.
Could you set up Cavaletti's for me? Just anywhere over here, yeah. Really tight, like 2 feet, Canty. 2 feet. Nice. These are valuable knees.
Yeah, they only bend one way. Trying to explain that to him.
How old is he, Melissa?
He's 3.
Big dog, holy smokes. Yeah. Good decision.
She don't know.
I think he's using me as a boundary. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, that might be wise, Blanche. Low, yeah. Thank you. I think is where she was running to was our problem. That's good, Melissa. That's good. Good dog training. That's good, Kathy. Now take it out of her mouth. Take it out. It's not a duration behavior. It's a reward. Okay, now just have her sit so you can reward her for something else. Okay, now tug. Stand up straight. Will she tug with me? What's her name?
Emoji.
Emoji. Hi, Emoji. Hi, Emoji. Emoji, can you sing? Get a sing, get a sing. Emoji. Where's the thing? 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 You got it. You got it. Super good. Super good. Sit.
She caught her leg on something.
Sit. Yay, got it. I don't care if she caught her leg on something. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Sit. Come here. Sit. Yay, get it, get it, get it. Get it, get it. Get it, get it, get it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Thank you. Good girl. Okay, so you tend to use the tug as a way to get her to not notice things. But then when she drops it, she's going to notice things.
Okay.
So you want to use this tug as a reward. Quick episodes, right? So that you're going from your crate to your work. Emoji! Sit! Get it! Get it, get it, get it, get it! You got it! You got it! Give it me! Give it me! Give it me! Go me! Us is doing something. Us is doing something. Us was doing something. Get it, 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 get it. And out. Thank you. So instead of always looking for, oh, I think she did this because this happened. I don't care what happened. I just want to keep her engaged. And then it's in your mouth, you're tugging, and then it's an out. And then it's a sit, and then it's a down, and then it's drive to reward, reinforcement zone, right? So rather than trying to get her to tug all the way, and then when you take it out, it's going to be, So let's start back at the crate. Short bursts. So we want her engaged with you the whole way, not sniffing the floor and looking off into space, and not tugging the whole way, because that's not true engagement. That's just tugging on a toy. That's not engaged with you. Okay, reward her. And then out. Okay, there's a where's your in front of everything. It's just sit or down. Good, and get it. And out and do a circle. Run in a circle. Run in a circle. You run in a circle, and then in a sit or a down, and tug. But you don't bring the toy to her. That's way too much effort. She can actually spring up easier than you can bend down. There we go. And that gets her engaged with you instead of you always babysitting her. Okay? Come on up here. Take her leash off. Okay, so if you have a dog who's focused on the tunnel, what would be the last thing you would say when you're taking the leash off? She doesn't understand qualifiers of you like tunnels, don't you? All she understands is a cue, tunnel. So you took my leash off, you said the word tunnel, and then you let me go. Of course, where's she going? So instead, when she's looking at the tunnel, I would take her leash off and come over here and say tug, right? No, how about tug? Okay, we need engagement. Grab her collar. We need engagement. It's not about a cone, it's not about a tunnel, it's about engagement with you.
Okay.
All right? So you want to try and drop the where's your in front of everything you're saying to her, because we need her to understand cues. So as soon as I see she's distracted, now when I let go of her, I'm going to run this way, call her, and get that engagement back. Before you start work, so what you're doing is you're trying to prevent her from seeing anything else and trying to get the work done. No, if she wants to be distracted, let her. And I want engagement first, work second.
Okay, I'm gonna let go and I'm gonna
Yep.
run.
There, now run back this way. And run back this way.
No, go this way.
And engage, engage, engage. Okay, remember who springs to who. Okay, and out and sit, stand up. Okay. She's like, what is this? You're supposed to be babysitting, delivering me the cocktails down here. And turn again, and sit. Okay, just get her out of there and move again. Sit. Move again. That's not what I said. No, there's no break. It's just take her by the collar. I asked for a SIT and you haven't given me one yet. And tug. There we go. Try and tug closer to the cone. And then take the tug out and ask for sit. Now try a cone.
Where's your nana?
That's not where's your. It's called a nana.
Sorry.
Okay, run the other way. Okay, stop.
And down. Get it.
Back away, back away. There we go. Good. Okay, drop one hand off of the toy and try and smack her. There we go. Okay, take the toy out. Okay, I want sits more than downs. Border Collies want to down, we want them to sit. Okay, back away, toy up, tell her get it. That's the new way we play. Okay, drop the toy, grab your leash, run to your crate. No leash on, just run. Grab your toy, and run. Yes. No need to call her. It's her job to pay attention to you, not you to pay attention to her. Okay, so that was far more important than any tunnels or cones, right? You have to get engagement with your dogs first, and so many people are just about the stuff. We need that relationship, we need that engagement, then the stuff can add after. It's so important. Okay, who's up next? Puppies? Okay, so let's start. Has he done a putt tunnel? Not what? Okay, let's just do a restraint recall through a tunnel. So with the puppies, we're going to do a recall through the tunnel, and then we're going to do a recall with our toy to get a turn. Just straight there. Look. Yeah. Yep. Okay, run back to, yeah, just call her name. Because she's not in a control position, so there's no break. Just call her name, his name. Her. Nice, that was good. Nice. Same thing again. This time dog on right. It's a Gumby dog. Nice. Okay, now back up a little bit. Now we're going to give her more of a choice. Yeah? Pardon? Oh no, she's actually tugging. Nice. Back up a little bit more, Linda. Go off to center now. Okay, now this time I want you to get off center so she can't see you, see your hand. So we're looking for her to choose the value. That's a good tug. Oh, it's a really good tug. Nice. A little bit more, Linda. We'll do one more. Nice. That's good. So she had the option of going by and she chose to go in. That's good for now. I think with puppies this young, I won't have the turn because they're still little Gumby things. Also, they can go fast or straight. So let's get the fast before we add the turns. Okay? That was really good. Okay, what other puppies do we have? Okay, so she is 10 months? 9 months, okay.
I haven't done any tunnels with her.
Nice. Okay, same deal. She is strong. She doesn't look like a puppy. Like she's got a very mature body. Can you ask her to sit or down? Down. Down. Good. And then just you sit in front so you can see her. Yes. Same thing. Nice. Nice. Good job. Okay, let's try it from a sit now. So we're adding more of a choice because she can go around it. She can. I want you to still go right in front. That's fine. That's not rewarded. Good. Nice. Nice. Okay, this time when she comes through, I want you to run and throw the toy, and then you run back this way. Get it, get it, get it. Good. So we do a little reverse retrieving here. Nice, nice job. Good. Okay, so this starts a really fun game. So let's set her back a little bit further. Nice. Wee-hee. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, same position, but I want you not to lean in and see if she'll just find it. So you've been leaning in so she sees you every time? Horkenstein. Can you put those on their end? Good. Same thing. Yay! That's good for her. Good stuff. Nice. It was super good. So with each of these puppies, we let them build up to making a choice. So, and then, yeah, so we do this. So I want them on their lowest. That's their lowest. Okay, who's next? We still got, oh, here we go. Okay, Barbara. Nice. Good job, Barbara. Oh. Nice. So just take his collar for a second. So do you guys see how every time the puppies come near me, that's the appropriate thing to do when a puppy has left their owner. I take the puppy, I put them away from my body, I don't look at them, and I just hold them. I hold them until they start pulling towards their owner. So that any reinforcement value or the potential reinforcement, like if you just stood still and let them jump, the potential for reinforcement is still there in their brain. This removes any potential reinforcement. It doesn't make me mean. I don't want them to be afraid of me. I just want them to know it's not nearly as much fun coming to me as it is staying with your mom. Okay? Good. All right. I guess I can hold him. Come on over here. It's okay. Okay, that was fake tugging, Barbara. Yeah, you can't fool me. I've had the best in the industry try to fool me, and they don't get me. That better. A lot of noise, eh?
It's nice and close, right? And
Yep.
then back up and then move over. Shalene uses her voice when
Yeah. And that's, So, Barbara, your voice is reinforcing him leaving. Because I haven't heard any woo-hoo-hoo, la-la-la, dee-dee-dee, when you're playing with him, only when he says, I'm leaving you. Right? So use that voice as a good reinforcer when you're engaged and say nothing when he disengages. Well, he'll have to find you, won't he?
It's like totally out of my comfort zone.
You're doing good.
Yay!
Celebrate, celebrate.
Doot, come on, use your doot, doo-doo. Come on, Barbara. Doot, doo-doo. Woo-hoo-hoo.
That's it.
That's
it.
better.
You're gonna go quiet. Now you can get noisy. So take his collar now. Yeah.
What are some of the puppy noises or some of the noises you've heard me say when I'm playing with my puppies?
No, that's it.
That's better. Okay, take the toy out, take the toy out. So when you're playing, you don't always have to, exactly what I said to Kathy, you don't have to entertain, because entertain tugging means it's up to the puppy to say, entertainment's over, I'm going somewhere else. So tugging with a puppy is a short burst, you take it out of the mouth, you take off running, you reward them for driving in a reinforcement zone. You tug, 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 you take it out of their mouth, you do a spin, you reward them for that. It's not duration tug. It's because that is, I want to distract you from other things, and there's no choice for the dog, right? Okay, yeah, we're gonna do one more.
There we go. That's good.
Somebody's gonna get bit here. Nice.
There you go, good. Nice. That's good, Barbara. Okay, back up a little bit, Linda. Now grab the collar. So if you do that, he's going to be far less likely to leave you. He's left you a lot, but he won't be leaving you if you do that, because it's contingent tugging and it makes you more attractive. So I don't want you to go right in the middle. Back away to the side. Let him make the choice to go through that tunnel. Okay, just call him. Not too far out of off the line. Yay! Okay, back to your crate. Woo-hoo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Yeah, just close them in. Is that his crate? Oh, perfect. Wow, you're brave putting a 15-week-old puppy in a soft crate. Oh, okay. So, before, there hasn't been a time Barbara could walk by me without the puppy jumping on me. There has yet to be one. This time, I got on my knees and I tried to engage him, and he would not look at me because you were engaged with contingent tugging, which makes all the difference in the world to a puppy. Okay? So many people want duration tugging. Contingent tugging is a way to be because it's less work for you and it teaches something. They're given choices and they're constantly rewarded for the choice of choosing you, choosing you. When you do duration tugging, they only had to choose you once. This way, I've given 5 or 6 choices. Did you want to choose me? You did. Okay, that was good. Do you want to choose me again? That was good. So how do my puppies get such great focus on me? Because I give them 5 or 6 or 10 opportunities to make that choice every time we play a game of tug instead of just one with a drag across the country, which is, I don't know why people want to do that. It's just so much work for you too. Okay, Mr. Fury. Has he done tunnels? No? Good.
I just did a little bit of like sit in front of the tunnel and then let him go through it as a reward for the sit.
So is he all right with the long one or the short one? Okay. Good. Reward. Nice. That's good. And grab his collar. Thank you, Linda. Sorry. No, don't just throw him at Linda. You hang on to the collar and make sure there's a transfer that happens. Otherwise, there's a lot of things that could go wrong here, including Linda losing a tooth.
I think it's important for everyone to know that.
Okay, just run back. So just go right at the end of the tunnel. Bend down so we can see you. There you go. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, that was a lot of behavior and not a lot of reward. Whoa, 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 whoa. One itsy bitsy tug for all of that? Come on. No, oh, well, no. No, it's not about this. It's about the engagement.
I know.
And tug.
Get it. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
Do you have a smaller tug?
Yeah.
Okay, like on you or not?
Over there.
Okay. We'll use this for now then.
Get it.
I think like that's a great tug for a 2 to 3 month old puppy, but you should be at the point where it's less obvious so that I know she has a couple of toys. They're all kind of big though.
I have my cow milkers. I have all kinds of stuff.
Okay, so let's just use that.
Okay. And
Sit. Good. Now take his collar and hand him over to Linda. Make sure when you ask for a sit, when you take his collar, you give a break cue, because that was a control position. So, well, go see is fine, but you grabbed him by his collar, moved him, and then told him to go see. Nice. So run away and try it down. Keep moving. No, keep moving and try it down. Keep moving. Yeah, there's a hole. Good boy. throw the toy back to him because he doesn't want it down because he wants to be near the reward. So when you're doing distance stuff like that, the reward always comes back to the dog.
Get it.
Nice. Make sure you get a stop in that sit.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to throw the toy and not let him have it until you say get it. Okay, that's good. That's enough. So let's go do one more tunnel with Linda. Linda doesn't want the land-based and go see. Okay, stand up. He doesn't need to see you now. He's got this. Yay! Nice. Good job. Yeah, let's try one off to the side. Nice. Do you see how much more focus we're getting from these puppies by doing this contingent tugging? We're making their brain hurt. Good. I guess we're done. Okay. Blanche, you haven't gone, have you? No. Okay. He's asleep. I'm thinking I'd like to be asleep. I think it's almost nappy time. Did you hear my alarm go off today? Because I was in the gym and I forgot to turn it off. And I'm like, I was all strapped in and then. Okay, so Blanche, can we try the okay, perfect, good. She been good, Linda? Perfect. Nice. Then she can stay. Good. Yeah. It was a test. I'll keep her. That's good engagement, Blanche. Excellent. I really want to do this thing. Just put the toy in your right hand for now because I want you to reward some wraps because we're not getting enough. So we're not going to chain this together till we get this first bit nice and crisp. So instead of engagement with the person, we don't have engagement with the cone the way we want. So we're not going to chain it with a tunnel. And reward that.
Good. That's my night. There. Good job, you wake up. Good.
Okay, one more wrap. This time I want you to do a couple wraps and take off so he chases you. Yeah, got to work on those moving ones, Blanche. Yeah. Okay, let's try a threadle. Threadle rear.
Good boy. Good. Yes. Tunnel.
Good. Nice. Let's do another one.
Oh, and now you're awake. Yes. That's good. Can I have it, please? No, really? Yes, thank you. Good boy.
Okay, reward that, because you started with the wrong hand. So you can't threadle. No, Blanche, reward that.
Yes.
Dog on left if you're threadling to the tunnel, okay? You can't do this and then threadle because there's nothing to threadle from.
Come here, you. Yeah, Arabella. Bring that thing in.
Back away a little bit. Back away. No. Away. We're threadling, so we want to threadle to this tunnel. So let's get back here.
Okay.
Right? To give him a little bit more room.
Nice.
Okay, reward. Because you can't threadle when you're going in that direction. Reward. Good. Dog's got to start on your left in order to threadle. Good. Good. So what I like, Blanche, is you're not fading on your threadles. You're really making him cut across your line. That's good. Just need to get that stronger.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah, with motion.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay.
Okay. Who else? Anybody? So this is what I want to do next. So for the puppies, I wanted to do a little bit of Cavaletti stuff. Even though with the puppies, I always start them on jump bumps. There's no puppies in this group that are super young. Maybe Nala, I would do a little bit longer with bumps. But it's not like anyone's going to get hurt. So if you have these Cavalettis from Fit Paws, what I like about them is if they're at this height, I'm working crawl. If they're at this height, I'm working advanced, like my older dogs. If they're at this height, I'm starting my older dogs as a warm-up, or I'm working a young dog. Okay, so that's what I like about anybody who has ever trained horses. And you know, with the Cavalettis with the X's, we could move them around. And okay, maybe you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's what the puppy group's going to do. And those of you who were working the threadles here, what we are going to do here is we're going to work how well our dogs will follow our reinforcement zone. Okay? So you're going to send your dogs around here, and you're going to run around here and wrap them here. Okay? So when you get to here, they can see you here, and will they duck in there? Okay? You can make sure your dog is perfect by just going nice and slow here, or you can really test how well your dog understands reinforcement zone and run through here. Pardon me? Cool? Do you want to? I think maybe the poodle should demonstrate this one. Come on, bring him out. Come on. And we want a real test, not a fake test.
He's gone to the salon, sorry.
No, I know he went to the salon earlier this week. So you want to go as tight to the tunnel as you can, keeping your outside arm back. I'm teaching poodle. So keeping your outside arm back as you run around that tunnel.
My left arm, so I'm
Yep.
wrapping him with my right, he's coming up on my left, and I'm going to, okay. Gotta get my pants straight.
You did an extra fancy little cross in there for some reason. No, I guess that's all right. So wrap, and then just run.
Okay.
Okay?
And then go, really? Come on.
Sure.
Hey, inside.
Were you connected with your dog? Because you didn't recognize that he didn't go around the cone. He flicked away from the cone and just chased you. Closer to the tunnel. Closer to the tunnel. Me? Yeah. It's an excellent demonstration. Excellent demonstration.
There's a one-way
Okay, let's try it again. World Championships are in 2 weeks, Dare. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Okay. So today's been about evaluation, so you all have a starting place of where to work. So what I would do with the dogs who are perfect at this, you're going to do that, exactly the demo that Linda did. And you know what? The dogs may do this well and may not. Then you're going to do this and threadle them in. And then you're going to go back and do this and have them not go in. Right? So they understand when they should be chasing reinforcement zone and when they're allowed to go. If you see me threadle and you hear me say the word tunnel, you're allowed to go. But if you're supposed to be chasing reinforcement zone, you little shit, you're not supposed to. Linda will have all that figured out by tonight. She'll be out here at 1 in the morning. Okay, so babies, we're just going to put a toy down, and I really ideally just want them trotting through here. All right, actually, let's use food, not a toy. Okay, so for the puppies, I really would just want them trotting through that. Okay? Okay, have at it. Don't everybody move at once. So let's just start in the middle and go to one end. Okay, yay. Thank you, Laura. Laura's coming. So I'll take this one out for now. And you're just gonna have him. Will he sit, or do you want me to hold him? Or she? Why do I keep saying him? You have only males, don't you? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, bring her in. Bring her in here. And then I'll take a cookie. We'll just put a cookie here. And I just want you to trot her through. No, leash on for now. Yay, good girl. And did you tell her she can get it? I did. Oh, you did? Okay, good. Let's do it again. Nice. And you can take the leash off now. Thank you. Yep. That was a good gig. Yeah, at that point, because I was too far to help you. Nice. Okay, we'll just move back. Let's see, let's try the whole. Try the. So you just want to walk nice and slow. Beautiful. And call her back. There you go. So she doesn't go through them. Nice. Good baby. Okay, you can just bring her back this way now. Give me the hooks. No, she can go back to, yeah. No, start her in a sit. We're going down this way. Good girl. Good, good. And then let's give her a cookie for, so eventually what I want is these perches. The puppy comes in, puts her feet on them, and then you give them a cookie there. So they're just trotting, put the feet on, give them a cookie, trotting, put their feet on, give them a cookie, and they learn just to trot nice and flowing back and forth and back and forth. Okay, so do you want to try, will she put her feet on because of the value for being a perch? Okay. We can get the bigger perches too. Somebody want to grab me 2 big perches? Yay. Good. And you can just leave her there and lead out and release her from that.
Down there, one down there,
Yeah,
one down
yeah.
Want to switch it?
Sure.
Girl, I know that was a good girl.
Oh, sorry, Widow. Okay. Nice. Look at her, how smart she is. Nice. One more. Beautiful. That's good, Laura. Good stuff. Super good. You're a superstar. You're a superstar. Cookies for nothing from the auntie. Yay. Okay, same thing. 1, 2, 3. So we'll start in the middle. I'm just going to move this out just a tad because she's got a longer body. Okay, and a cookie on there.
Oh my goodness, are you fine?
So don't release her until you get outside, because when you move out to go outside, she pulls in. I'll take a cookie. And you just step outside of the Caballetti now. There you go. Okay, and I'll start walking and release her. So you got to start walking first. Or when she gets ahead of you, she's going to cut you off. Nice.
Good girlie. That's a good girl. Oh, it looks different than the others. Hey, there's a cookie here. Why can't you see?
Cookie.
Oh, yes, good. Yes, that's a good.
Nice. That was beautiful. Beautiful one. All right, let's do another one, Lisa. Nice. Okay, we'll do one more and then we'll try the full thing. Will she put her feet up on the perch?
Yeah, I think she will.
Okay, so then reward her with a cookie when she does.
Tesla, what can you do?
Yay, cookie. And release her and do another one with, she'll just say break or okay and out. Yeah.
Yes, good girl.
And out another one. And then up. Yay, good job. Okay. My better side to the camera, that's good. So that won't feel comfortable to her, so she'll figure it out to do it differently. Okay, so put her in a sit. See, immediately they figure it out because it just doesn't feel comfortable doing what she did. Okay, now you can give her a cookie when she gets her paws on there. Or only feels comfortable in one direction. Good. Cookie? There we go. That was better. That's a good one.
More coordinated than that demonstrates, aren't you? Yes, you just don't know this. Oh, that's it.
Make, yeah. Don't get too far ahead, and just give a nice quiet okay. Beautiful. Good job. That's good for her. Nice, yeah. There you go, Lisa.
Girl.
Nice. Okay. Who's my next puppy? Okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. Good. Oh, in the middle, starting in the middle. Just give me some cookies. That's all right. I'll just call him. So you step off to the side if you can. Noah. Nice, there it is. Good, okay, come back and get him and play tug. Hey. So don't go too far when I've got good cookies. The competing reinforcer is pretty good right now. So just take him and just turn him away and play. Oh. Good thing you're tall. Release him. Okay, just call him back.
Noah. Noah.
So you just stay there with some cookies, and we'll just go back and forth from here. Give him a release. Noah. Good boy. Okay, give him cookies. Noah. Nice. Good. Noah. So they might just be a bit wide for him to trot. Noah. Good. Good. Okay, we'll try one more and then we'll put the other one in. Noah. Okay, can you hold him? I'm just going to move these a little closer. He's our last puppy, right? Who? Who's? Pardon? Oh, right, okay. Has Fury done these grids? Yes. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll do the same thing.
So I'll go to the other end.
Yep. Come here, buddy. Oh, it's not about going crazy. Apparently it is. Noah, don't. Yes, we don't want to restrain him, just want to. So let these things feel uncomfortable and let that teach him. That better. Can you throw me a cookie? Thank you. Okay. Good boy. Good. Kind of lean in. Don't call him. Just let him find you. And just lean in and reward him before he gets, before he gets out. So see how I'm leaning in and I'm meeting him? I'm making him break his stride. So just let him go. So he's not getting ahead of steam because there's nowhere to go to with me. Just make a noise. So you're still not, no, I want a cookie. So let him go. So see how I'm meeting him, not letting him gallop the whole way through? There we go, I need another cookie. You're a little bit cheap. Thank you. Just let him go. Noah. So I didn't reward that, I just stopped it. And then I rewarded him when he went through nicely. So I held the cookie out and he ran into my fingers. It stopped him from galloping, and then I brought my hand in and he trotted and I rewarded that. There we go. Look at you being so thoughtful. That's more like a better pony. Come on. Good, that's good for him. And just play. Okay, let's get a dog over here. Is Canty still here?
No, she went out.
Can you reset these for Fury? And then we'll get a dog here so I don't have to do that. We won't waste some time. Pardon? Same height. Just let's go 2.5 feet between. 2.5 feet. Okay, who's up here? Look at all you brave souls. Oh, nice. Pick me. Come on now. Blanche, get up here. Okay. Yay! I was snoozing. It's a big day. It's a big day today. Dog on right. Nice. And reward. One more time, just like that. Nice. Okay, now dog on. Oh, same way. Dog on right and threadle to the tunnel. You're going to be running up the other side of the tunnel. Yeah. Nice. One more like that. Keep moving, keep moving. Okay, now the same one. The first, like the first one. Yep, you're doing it right. Dog on right and then turn and run to the next cone. Nice! Well done, Colleen. Really good. That was a big test. Big test. Okay, who's... Okay, Blanche, come on out. Nice. Good engagement. Get a couple wraps before you leave, Blanche. And get close to the tunnel yourself. You're running really close to the tunnel in this one.
Just one. Check, go around that, or do you want multiple?
Well, with him, just one, because that's something you're going to work on.
Yes, good boy.
Okay, it's not slapping your leg. He just needs to follow reinforcement zone. Just keep your left arm back when you run around the tunnel.
Susan, you would use when if for some reason you needed to have the dog on your right, correct?
Maybe. Maybe. But not necessarily, because if I wanted that tunnel, I would threadle them in. Good, Blanche. Okay, now threadle to the tunnel. And then we'll go with Fury next. Stay connected. Just watch him. He'll go in there. So Blanche, when I said stay connected, you stopped. So that doesn't mean stop, because you need to keep moving, because he'll be fast. So keep moving, but watch him.
Okay, one more. We'll try it again. Ready?
Good. Okay, now one like the first one. A little bit, but you're still backing up. You should just be turning and running.
Ready? Don't go in that tunnel. There. Yes! So
And run. Oh, you big cheater.
Not let Cole's name either.
I'm pretty sure that's cheating. It's a test to see if he has more value for the tunnel than you.
Okay. We will not call you or anything. Good boy. Get in.
Leaving.
Check, check, check.
That's better. Good job, Blanche. Okay, Mr. Fury. Let's see these. Good. That's good engagement. Good job. Suzanne, you'll go next on this. Is that all right? You'll go next on this? Okay.
We're not gonna be able to work the Cavalites with the pool out.
With what?
The pool out.
Oh, have a little more faith in that. Come on, let's have a go.
Okay.
Good. Wow, that's one honking big piece of cookie. When I die, I want to come back as your dog for many reasons.
I do them actually wireless, so I think he's like, these are just nothing.
There you go. Here, give me a couple cookies so we can each be at one end.
I have done this actually with the Vito game more than.
Yeah, you want these nice and low because you don't want a hackney gait. You just want a natural trot. If you get these any higher, they end up trotting and doing this. We just want a nice natural trot from the dog. Fury. Really? Good boy. That was nice. Good boy. Beautiful. So don't even praise him. Just give him cookies.
Okay, he's getting too high with the praise.
You got it. Seriously? I think you got it. Seriously, you got it. And you don't need to be a turd. Good boy. Such a good one. Suzanne, just not so much motion with him, all right, or her. There it is. Good boy. Yeah, that's mine. There is one way you're getting rewarded, and it's not that way. It's not that way. It is not that way. Really? Thank you. Us was doing something, I think.
Yes.
I'm out of cookies.
Okay. Trying not to give you the big honking ones, but
That's okay.
you can have the big honking ones.
What is it? Best for a vegan. Ask him to sit. And down. There's nothing to see over there. Bizarre. Let go of his collar and tell him to sit. And down. Back away. No, you back away. You back away. Call him to. Just move him by his collar now. There. Doesn't keep moving him by his collar. No, no cookie for. You asked him to down. Don't change your mind. I asked you to do something. Take him by his collar and keep moving him further away. Go behind the tunnel if you have to. No ready. Try a hand touch, but no reward. Could you guys stop from people from going in and out of the door just till we're finished this, please? Don't need to add to his distraction level already. Good. Okay, now leave him. Walk towards me. Just walk towards me. Call him. And stop. Go back the other way. Good. So if he walks towards you, you can praise him, but no cookie. What is your problem? No, don't come to me. Go to your mother. Sit. Sit. Okay, call him. So you're still trying to, like, don't entertain him. Like, you just want to be like there's nothing going on. Fury, come here. Hey, come here. Thank you. Sit. Good boy. Fury, come here. Fury, come here. Wait, I'm speaking to you. Fury, come here. Yes, that better. Down. Down. Thank you. Break. Come here. Sit. Yes, down. Good boy. Break. Come on. So instead of getting, like, trying to entertain him, just come here. Knock it off. There's nothing going on here. I mean, Border Collie puppies at this age get into their little brain, something weird's going on. Yeah, so just like matter of fact, you don't have to entertain them. You're not going to play into this. You know what? Just listen to me, you little turd. Nice. Good. And a down. Down. I've learned not to listen to my mom when she asked for that. Good. And break. Just move him. Good. And break. Okay, enough with the sits. Move it up. Break down.
Down.
So you don't only want to fixate on one behavior.
Down.
And when he's like this, you don't have to make it harder by moving.
Okay.
Just wait
Okay.
and ask for down.
Okay.
And no entertaining by ready, right? When he's not paying attention, just like with
Down.
Barbara saying woohoo when the dog's running away.
Down.
So I would just make sure that you know that you have a good chance of him going into that position. Okay. Hey, bud. Fury. Fury, yes, and down. Super good boy. So you're asking him when he's sniffing and he's not really paying attention, break. Good boy, come here, paws up. Super good. Super good. So you've got paws up, you've got sit, you've got down. You get upset and uptight and you keep asking for the same behavior. What have you got there? Okay, so you just have to like be a little bit more relaxed and look at how he's relaxed into it. Okay, so leash.
Okay.
Hey, bud, can you sit? It sounded like a question, but it really wasn't. I know you can. Sit. Thank you. Good. So if you just relax and breathe instead of, getting a little bit more tight, and everybody does it, you want to entertain your puppy, just, chill. There's no reason to bark, and I don't care who's over there. All right?
Mine is also very prone to that sort of thing.
All young dogs do. All of my border collies, especially the females, they're the worst. But you just can't play into it.
So when would you cut your losses? I cut my losses a lot and just pick her up and take her away so that I don't get into that like, oh my gosh, she's barking.
Yeah, that's where a head halter works for me. So, you have to have the dog on a head halter so that you can redirect, you can set them up for success, for sure. Okay, Suzanne. Oh, this is like a full fish.
She doesn't know how to not have a husky on her reward scale.
This is it's like an animal. I'm a vegan. I want my treats to look like nothing. Yep. Nice, Suzanne. Oh, you're such a cheater. Well, first of all, you waited till she was right beside you. Such a cheater. At least Linda let it all hang out.
Okay, so
Send, turn, and run close to the tunnel. And turn and run. There you go. Nice. Okay, reward. Hello. Now you're just showing off. Okay, let's do the treadle.
okay.
Is that one of Naomi's toys?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, it's a nice one. Good. Okay, that was lovely, Suzanne. I want you to try not to back up. So you're just going to turn and run. Okay?
So backed up?
Yeah, just a couple steps. It wasn't too bad. I'm being a little fussy. That's better. Nice job. Okay, now one from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, the first one you did. And you can show off and go both ways if you want.
I pushed it.
Must be genetic. That was better. It was still, you were kind of slowing down. So when you're doing this exercise, guys, the goal is, like even if you need to put that cone out further, the goal is that you are here before the dog gets there. Because if you're here, you're just kind of escorting them by the tunnel. There's no real choice. But when you're here, there's a choice. Are you following reinforcement zone or are you going in the tunnel? Right? So you can either set it up to feel good about yourself or set it up to test your dog. It's up to you.
Yeah, that's a good visual to be here when the dog is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I try that?
Sure. Good. Good. That's better. Good job, Suzanne. Okay. Do we have anybody else that wants to try this one? Okay. Let's try it then. It's all right. Okay, wait. Isn't she supposed to like grab it or something? Toy's only in toy if they engage with it. There you go. Okay, whoever's record keeping for Jane, this is a naughty habit Jane has. She puts toys down, but she doesn't wait till she gets engagement before she starts her work. Big point. Who's your record keeper? Who's Jane's partner? Come on, there's 12 people in this group. Who does not have a partner? It's 5 to 5. I can't believe we took all this time to find it out. Jane does not have a partner, so no one's been record keeping. So somebody write down that note and pass it to Jane, please. That's better engagement. That's what I'm looking for. I love your mechanics of putting that little arm in. Yeah, nice work. That's okay. I don't want her to fight for it. Good. That's a good toy. She likes that. Tug, 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 engage, engage. Okay, let's try the threadle now. Good. Nice. Now this time I want you to be by the tunnel like a real test. So you can't go too close to your wrap, your cone. You got to stay nice and close to the tunnel when you're sending her. So see how close you are to the cone? Get closer to the tunnel. Okay, then I would just go closer and get the wrap. So forget the exercise. I want wrap with intensity. So when I don't have my wrap, then this is what I want. This is the piece that I want. And that, no, get nice and close to there, get a wrap, and then you can start playing again. No, I don't want to reward her. So get nice and close, hold her collar, and then play. Woo! And pull it out and do it again. Now grab her collar, pull it out, and send from there. That's good. What's inside there? What's inside? Wow. I know, but okay. I got a dog with a fly swatter, so there's no judgment here. Okay, no, I would just do one more and end it. It's not about the exercise. It's about getting this engagement. Nice. Nice, Jane. That's where I would end it. Good job. Okay, who's next? Okay, Nikki, you walked all the way out here, allowing him to obsess on the tunnel. You cannot get mad at him now for him wanting to go in there. So how about we start over, get some engagement with the dog. It's the name of the game in agility. It's about relationship. Okay, put him back on his bed. Put him back on his bed. Good. Okay, what was it that I said about everybody about engagement? It's not a duration tug and then work. It's tug, take it out, get focus, reward. Tug, do a behavior, get focus, reward. All right? So it's not just tug and then we get to work. All right? It's about building that relationship. Okay, now back in reinforcement zone. We want our agility dogs beside us, not in front of us. So reward with the hand closest to the dog, right in reinforcement zone. And walk closer to the tunnel. Release. Good. That's the way we engage all the way to work. Now put dog on right, and we're going to wrap to that P&U. So I wouldn't tug. That's rewarding him for saying, I don't want to do the P&U, I just want to do the tunnel. Okay. So there's no need to get a reward for that. You know what, come back to work and do what I asked. Okay, just come on back for a second. So he knows you're doing this just so you can do something else. So let's just focus on this. That's all you're going to do. You're not going to try to get to that one. You're just doing this wrap. And then you're going to change your body. You're going to be a little bit more grounded, and he's going to do the exercise. So we're just doing a wrap. And reward. Okay? Who's Krista's record keeper? Did you guys not get record keepers this morning? So number one priority when Krista gets home is teaching what? Retrieve. Thank you. Nothing. Come when called, priority number one. When I get a puppy, retrieve a toy, priority number two. Agility, not important. Number one, number two, then I can do anything else. This is his most high value. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, Krista, I want you to stand up, not lean over, and and get the toy out of your hand. So stand up nice and tall. Go could mean a T-U-N-N-E-L though. Stand up, you're leaning. Okay, you just want to get closer. Imagine that if you want to get closer, then, Krista, just watch for a second. If you want to get closer, then start here. If you feel you need to be here, start here. I'd rather you be here than here. Okay? So wherever you need to be there, but don't try to be any closer. Standing up. Weight back on your foot, your left foot. Thank you. There we go. Good. Okay, that's good for him. Okay, let's get some engagement, Diane. That was good mechanics getting your leash off. I like that. That was good. Okay? And it's... Okay, Diane, back to the kennel, please. Anybody know what I'm going to say to Diane? Back to the kennel. Okay. There was none. There was no contingency. You got one choice, which was to come out of the kennel and look for you, which is great, but she was on a leash, so there wasn't a ton of choice. Then you took the toy off and tugged all the way and then dropped and walked to do this. I want at least 5 contingencies between here and there. Engagement, engagement. Nice. Nice, Diane. And try to get most of these reinforcements in reinforcement zone rather than out in front of you. I'm not sure what that one was for. I think just jumping on you. Don't reward, don't reward. If you asked her to go around and she says, no, I want the toy, don't give her the toy. So go back and get a couple wraps on that, and then she can get the reward. There, now you can reward her. Good. So she was a little wide here, so I would say more circle work on the flat. You can ignore me, don't ignore her. Always better to be disrespectful to the instructor than to your dog. Turning. Oh, that was a poor decision. Who told you to run?
Well, I was going and then she was...
And then she stopped and said, run, and you did. It's always good if it's your idea. Now you can go. Go now, go now. There you go. That was a good one, Diane. Get the wrap, keep working it. And reward. Reward. Okay, grab your toy. So the reason she's jumping up when she should be wrapping is because when you were working with her on her warm-up, you backed up and she jumped on you and grabbed your toy and you said, yeah, that's what I was going to reward. I was going to reward you making the decision to tug when you wanted. So just make sure your reinforcement is contingent for behavior you want to see repeated. Okay, that's good? Nice. Good job, Diane. That's pretty. Okay. Anybody else going to give it a go? Okay. I would love to see that. I feel like... Okay, so rewarding out in front, number 1. Rewarding out in front, number 2. And I'm not just picking on you, Kathy, because everybody is rewarding their dogs out in front. Agility is really difficult if your dog won't stay beside you. Okay, back in the kennel, back in the kennel, back in the kennel. And reward? Good. Reward, reward. Where's the reward for getting back in the kennel? Okay, back in the kennel. Good. Okay, Bonnie's helping you out there. Okay, close the door for a second, Kathy. So you are much better with the contingencies, but make them be contingencies that will build towards a better future for the two of you as a team. So just don't ask for much. Go 2 feet, and if you walked the entire way, that would be better than her pinging all over, you having to give her a non-reward marker, oopsie, which I don't like, and then having her get nervous and then start grabbing things. So just reward for really good behavior that's going to build somewhere. So just walk out, release, reward for a cookie and reinforcement zone. Thought you were playing the smoke you game with me or something. Good. Ask her to sit and walk away, walk out again. No good sat. Nice. Okay, you can do something different. You can do like, lead out in front and then do a spin. Okay, the ready, I don't get that one. You always say that when you're about to transition something, and that's when she spits out your toy. Try and tug with her and say ready.
Ready?
No, tug with her.
What you marking at? Come here. Let's go. Come here.
Okay, back to your kennel, back to your kennel, back to your kennel. Back in. That's funny. Okay, so you see the habits, right? And the habits lead to the behaviors that we're getting, and we're going to fix those behaviors when we fix you. So, doing things that build towards something you want, and then, tugging. So what was the other word you were saying before? I wanna sit? What was it? No, do you? Where's your thank you? So it was where's your sit, where's your down, where's your, and now it's ready, sit, ready, sit. So you just want to give cues, right? Yeah, so, and then you'll notice when you watch this video, the same anxiety behaviors coming up. So the first thing she does is sniff, then she alarm barks, then she runs away, then she takes tunnels. That same pattern happened over and over and over again, all right? So you're going to fix that by fixing you. Okay? I'd say that's good for her, Kathy. Okay? Okay. Any questions? I must have been good. Yeah. So what is the big takeaway from this session? Engagement. You know what? It's not about agility skills. It's really about building that relationship. And that when you're in agility class, getting from the crate to the work area, what is your dog focused on? And is that building towards a better tomorrow for you and your dog, right? So it's all about the pieces that lead to the opportunity to do that. If I don't have the pieces, I don't take the opportunity. I'll use my turn to build more of those pieces, right? Because if you do that, it's just an investment, and then this stuff is so dead easy when you do those pieces, right? So engagement is the biggie, okay? And you guys aren't like brand new people, so I have a higher expectation for you. And so I'm really pushing you hard here. And I know because you want more. So that's why I'm being a little bit nitpicky. But you get that, and the rest is so easy. Like the group out there today, so they've been in H360, most of them for more than a year. And honestly, I said to Justine at lunchtime, I was surprised how good they were. I mean, they're not competing dogs. They're still learning. And then I said, I should be embarrassed that I was surprised, because it's just a reflection that H360 is building a great foundation, because some of these people live in remote areas and that is the only instruction they get. So if you put in the pieces, like I can tell the people who get instruction nowhere else and they just wholeheartedly do everything on every video and buy in with all their heart, because there aren't the holes. They have those pieces, and that leads to that being easy. Okay, so fill those holes, make sure that you get those pieces, and that becomes easy. Okay? Make sure you write down in your record keeping books everything that you did, not just this is what I did, but here's the evaluation of where I am with my dog, and here's where I want to be with my dog. Everything you did today. It's not, your books aren't just to just say, oh yeah, we did tunnels. No, this is what I saw, this is what I want, here are the pieces that I need to put in. Okay, Barbara, you had a question.
I have great confidence, and I'm here in this room. You are there, to let the popular officer, and I just run the opposite.
Yeah.
And this thing. How can I transfer the confidence I feel here in the room with you to say tomorrow outside in the field at lunchtime, or to the campground? Because then I get all kind of holding.
Well, I wouldn't. He's a young puppy, so I wouldn't take him off leash at a campground because there's too much opportunity for failure, which could end up very badly. So, but what I would do is, so one of the things that went through my head on your last session was you took him off leash way too early. I would have kept him on leash. So Diane came out with Fly and knew there was a chance Fly might leave, so hedged her bets, came out with Fly on leash, and while she was tugging, really smoothly took that leash off. So then if he did do what he did, when you released him, he just went bing, and now you're like, oh, we started off with him learning to just run away. So you might say, even though there's nowhere for him to go, I'm going to come out with a leash, at least dragging, but probably at his age, it would be in my hand. Get in some rewards until you build a routine that you come out of the crate, we do this, and he doesn't get to the end of the leash, then you know you have confidence. So the confidence comes from successful repetitions, right? And knowing where you take that risk. So taking a risk here is okay as long as you learn from the outcome. So the outcome of him running away, you need to make an adjustment for the next time and not have the rehearsal of running away. Because, as Linda found out with Spirit 15 or 16 years ago, when she was a puppy, there was confidence because there were 4 walls, but there was no learning that happened until she was 13 months old and decided to do it in a field and took off across the pond and was gone for 2 hours chasing ducks, right? So you don't want that confidence. You want to learn from every experience and change your behavior so you get a different outcome. Okay, any other questions? Okay, good day, guys. Oh, yeah. Anna, yes. This one?
What is it, where is it from, all that kind of thing? You don't want to know.
This is padded, and it's padded here, so puppies can't hurt themselves. I paid, what, $800? $800 for it, and then it really is the entry to a shoot. And the day after I bought it, they banned shoots. So for $800, I will sell this to anybody who wants it. It was never used, and the day after I bought it, they banned shoots. I knew that. So I was at the booth, and I said, I am buying this shoot, because I was going to buy it last year, and I didn't, because I knew they were close. I said, I am buying this shoot, because I'm putting $800 out to the universe, so they'll ban shoots. The very next day, they did. You're welcome, Agility World. Okay, good night, live stream. Thank you to Phil and Tammy for standing behind those cameras all day. I really appreciate it, and thank you, guys. It was a good day. We'll see some of you tomorrow.
I have an announcement that doesn't need to go on.
Oh, it's a